The United States is considering offers from about 15 more countries on tariff agreements and is close to deals with some of them, according to the White House economic advisor. The global economy was left reeling after President Trump announced a stunning reversal of his so-called Liberation Day reciprocal tariffs yesterday, leaving many asking what his true intentions are with these market-crashing tariff policies. Tessa Bennett joins us in studio with more on this tonight. Tessa, what has the response been following this sudden pause?
Manisa, while a number of countries have halted their countermeasures and reportedly approached the White House with proposals to remove the new 10% baseline tariff, others are still waging this trade war. China is ramping up its response to Trump's staggering now 145% import taxes, and Canada remains out of any pause.
Everybody wants to come and make a deal, and we're working with a lot of different countries, and it's all going to work out very well. I think it's going to work out really very well. But again, there'll be a transition cost and transition problems, but in the end, it's going to be a beautiful thing.
After President Trump upended the global trading system with his sweeping reciprocal tariffs last week, he's once again sending the economy into uncertainty by hitting pause on most of those measures. While the reciprocal tariffs may have only been in place for less than 24 hours, many countries targeted by the economic policy rolled out countermeasures in quick succession. Yesterday's announcement from the White House that a 90-day pause had been enacted across the board, with the exception of China, prompted many countries to roll back their own measures.
I'm not sure we could ever have enough time in the day to talk to all these countries because they want to talk and they want to talk now. And they have come with offers that they never, ever would have come with, but for the moves that the president has made, demanding that people treat the United States with respect.
But what remains in place is a baseline 10% tariff against the countries named in the reciprocal tax announcement, something the White House economic advisor said today numerous nations are looking to negotiate through new trade deals. Trump's 90-day pause notably did not include China. In fact, the opposite. China was hit by staggering 125% tariffs on their goods, which stacks on top of the 20% already in place for China's perceived role in the production of fentanyl, with the White House confirming the new total amount is 145%.
I believe, and there's lots of evidence for this, that the United States and China are in a global war over the future. I don't mean a military war, I mean an economic war. This is a war over who is going to run who is going to be the dominant country that will run the world in the 21st century.
China has made its stance on the trade war clear, with a Chinese foreign ministry spokesperson saying the country would not flinch if Trump continued to escalate. And today, officials ramped up China's response. The country said it would be restricting the imports of Hollywood films, further souring domestic demand for U.S. cinema.
I think that they will come to some kind of an agreement. It may not be a trade agreement, and I'm not saying it's going to settle everything. It's not, but it'll be more like a truce. They want cheap goods, and China has the capacity to deliver those cheap goods too. So there is that codependency.
Trump said in a cabinet meeting today he expects there will be a transition cost and transition problems while discussing his trade policies, but overall thinks the U.S. is in good shape.
It would seem that there had been the realization that it was not wise to take on everyone at the same time. It's also possible that various countries are trying to make a deal with the United States, as Mr. Trump claims.
The dramatic reversal in policy has left many wondering what the president's intentions are, with some of America's closest trading partners looking to build relationships with other nations rather than the U.S.
He views himself as a deal maker, and he wants to make deals that look good. Let's not forget that this is a president who is, to put it mildly, a narcissist, who wants to preen in public to demonstrate how much smarter he is than previous presidents.
Trump told reporters in a cabinet meeting today if he can't reach the deals he wants with trading partners, the tariffs will revert back to their original rates once the pause is over. But he also said he couldn't rule out the possibility of extending the 90-day window.